Let's talk about it. Hello. It's Monday, and yes, I have a filter on. Am I ready to take the filter off? No, but if you want to see what I look like, you can see my other videos. But anyway, I wanted to get on here and say happy Monday. How's everybody doing? My work day just ended, and it was pretty busy. And now I am driving to pick up my grandson from daycare. And I'm just driving, and I just wanted to do a quick check-in. I'm thinking that I should do a video just letting you all know who I am. I kind of did last summer, but that's like 30 videos ago, and it's buried deep down, and unless you're like really just going through my page, you're not going to see that video. So with that said, I just want to kind of talk about who I am, why I have this page, what is my intent behind this page. So transparently, I had my TikTok page since it was Musical.ly. I've had it for years, such a very long time. And then when it turned into TikTok, I would go on, just to look at different recipes, DIY projects, things like that. And then two things happened. My grandson was born. That was number one. And then number two, because I love to cook, I got a Blackstone. And so kind of what really happened was I got a Blackstone, and I wanted to start posting videos and sharing videos that, things that I've cooked on the Blackstone, because there was this one lady that I was following, and she cooks on her Blackstone every single day, every single morning. She makes breakfast for her family. And I thought that was pretty amazing that she would get on here every day at 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning and make her kids a homemade breakfast every day, because that's not how she was raised, and she wanted to make sure to do that for her children. So it kind of all happened at the same time. I got my Blackstone. I said, you know what, let me just start posting videos of me cooking on my Blackstone, and also things with my grandson, because I wanted basically a photo album of him and his videos, and I wanted something that I can just go back and look at. I have 3 grown children. My children are 35, 28, and 21. And so, and I'm a Gen X. I forgot for a second. So I'm a Gen X, and so I was born in 1973. And I don't have a million videos of my kids. I don't have, I have pictures and, some videos from the camcorder, right? From the camcorder era. But God knows where those videos are. They're in a box somewhere in an attic or a basement. But now there's videos everywhere. You drop a video for anything. So I don't even know. I probably have about 20,000 videos in my phone of my grandson and, my children, my family members. But of course, all of this as they've gotten older. So I say all of that to say, I just really wanted to have an album of things that I can look at. And Facebook wasn't cutting it for me. Facebook is just so messy. I closed my Facebook. And Instagram, it really wasn't. That's not what I wanted to use Instagram for. And plus, I kind of closed those pages out too. So I really am just a TikToker at this point. And then my TikTok page kind of evolved, right? I started putting videos of my grandson, die-hard videos of my grandson, then mix some Blackstone in there, and then I just started mixing cooking in there. And just now I just post a little bit about everything. I mean, even me now with the filter ranting, talking trash in my car, because I spend 2 hours a day in my car. And sometimes I'm just sitting here and I'm driving with no music. I'm just thinking about work, or thinking about the tasks that I have at hand. And I'm like, you know what, let me just stop thinking about work so much and let me just, find an outlet to release all of the things that I have in my brain and things that I want to talk about and all of that. So I say all of that to say, this is what my TikTok page has turned into today. It's literally just a page about everything. Anything and everything that's going on in my life. I don't pull it out all day because I'm at work. So I pretty much record at night or on the weekends when I'm free. But I'm going to try to, mix it up a little bit. And then the other thing about me that I'm just going to be very vulnerable and share here on TikTok, for those of you that made it this far. My oldest daughter, she has very rare and aggressive cancer, and it's called cholangiocarcinoma. She's currently at stage 3. And it's definitely something that we didn't expect. I have a lot of bad days. Ever since we got this diagnosis, we got the diagnosis last year. And it's definitely hard because she's going through chemo, and she's going through immunotherapy. And she has a page. She actually is, she's sharing her journey with cancer. And, it's definitely hard. There's definitely a lot of what ifs. What I will say is she is handling treatment. She's taking treatment well, meaning she, she didn't get very sick. She didn't lose a lot of her hair. She didn't lose weight. She has nausea. And with her, she has good days and she has bad days. And, she's very, very worried, as we all are. But there's a God so great in the sky that we know that she's going to make it out of this. She's going to make it out of this. She is going to beat this cancer. She is. It's really hard for me to talk about it. I still can't talk about it without, breaking up, getting choked up and things like that. And she has such a beautiful son, my grandson, and she's going to live to see this boy grow up. Okay, she is. And then that's another reason why I wanted to continue my page. So if you've followed me for some time, you'll see that I have the page and I close it, then I have it and then I close it. But this time I have kept it open because, I know that she looks at this page and she looks at videos of her son, my grandson, and it puts a smile on her face because my grandson is with me often. My daughter still works. She's still able to work her full-time job. She's definitely a trooper, one of the strongest women I've ever met in my life. So with that said, just wanted to get on here and say a little bit about me so you can know who I am. And then the reason for the filter, I know people are like, why do you have a filter? Why don't you just show your face? I am shy, to be honest with you. I'm really a shy person. And, you know, there are some videos of me that I have the filter off, but, you know, it depends on the day and how I'm feeling. So, you know, and plus it's fun, and I think that it catches the attention of some folks. So, and that's why I wear the filter. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, this is my purpose on TikTok, is to just, you know, share a little bit of everything and try to get my mind away from all of the seriousness that's always going on in my life.